penalties coming for travelers who disobey quarantine advice.
What is it going to take? At what point are we going to see more severe penalties on a federal level, and what would that look like?
Well, I already have at my disposal the Quarantine Act, and we're looking at a number of ways that we can make sure that we have stringent requirements of the Quarantine Act for people who are returning to Canada, for example, from spring break, or the snowbirds that are returning. Let me be perfectly clear. We will use every measure in our toolbox at the federal level to ensure compliance. This is of utmost importance, and I will speak directly to those people who are returning to Canada from March break or the snowbirds who are coming back. When we say that you must stay at home for 14 days, that means you stay at home for 14 days, that you do not stop for groceries, that you do not go visit your neighbors or your friends, that you rest in your house for 14 days, no exceptions. If you are returning to a household with other people who have not traveled, then you rest in isolation from those other people. You stay in your room or in a basement or in an isolated area away from the other people in your family. It is critically important, especially for those returning home now, to ensure that they follow this public health advice that we're giving them. And the advice will be not just advice. If we need to take stronger measures, we will.
Health Minister Patty Hajdu says she's looking at the option of criminal penalties for Canadian travelers who don't follow the government's advice to self-isolate when they return home. We have measures that could include monetary penalties up to and including criminal penalties, she said during her daily briefing on Parliament Hill. The Quarantine Act, which was updated in 2005 after the deadly SARS outbreak, gives the federal health minister the power to designate quarantine zones and fine or jail travelers who disobey quarantine requests. If a designated quarantine officer believes that a traveler has refused to isolate themselves, they can ask a peace officer to arrest the traveler and bring them into quarantine. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said WestJet will run more than 30 flights from Monday to Wednesday to bring Canadians stuck abroad back home. Trudeau said stronger federal measures are on the table under the Emergencies Act, but for now, Ottawa is working with the provinces who are restricting movement on their own.
That they're not stopping anywhere, but going directly home and doing so safely. We are looking at ways that we can even provide transportation for people that don't have capacity to transport themselves in a way that's private. It is very, very important that people take this seriously. This is a very, very serious situation. I know we've talked a lot about the needs of vulnerable people, but let me remind you that the greatest age percentage that we're seeing who are infected with coronavirus right now are working age adults and can have very serious complications as a result of this illness. So yes, of course, the risk of dying is much greater if you're older or you have underlying conditions. But even for those people that are middle-aged, there are significant complications for about 15% of them. And that's way too high. And so we want people to take this seriously, and we will be looking at additional tools that we can put into place should we see no progress in the next little while.
So is it possible the police or the army could be called in? That's what I want to know. Is that down there as a possibility?
There are a number of ways that quarantine orders can be enforced, and those could include random inspections. Those could include, hotlines. There are a number of different ways that these kinds of things can be enforced, and we are looking at a variety of different measures should we take that step.